Hello and welcome to SirSmuggler's Let's Play, episode 12. And let's see what we have to do today. I'm continuing crafting these solar reflectors. And let's see. I'm gonna wait for that. Let's see how it looks. Slowly but surely this is taking shape, and it's definitely contributing nicely to my power production now. And also I have cleaned up somewhat in this storage and sorting room, as you can see. And I'm gonna expand a little bit on this and explain how things are working, but for now I got a bunch of chests and labels, so I know what things are where. And let's have a look downstairs, shall we? As you can see, I got the logistics piping system set up, and I'll just go sleep through the night and I'll try to explain how this thing works. Actually, let's start with a review of the chassis pipe. So, iron chipsets, you get the chassis Mark II. And that has room for 2 modules. And right now I got the polymorphic item sink. So I want to connect up this guy, my ingots chest. Now the polymorphic item sink will request any items that is already present in the chest from the network. So any of these 4 types of ingots will be routed here if nothing with the higher priority is asking for it. But right now I don't have anything, so. And this here is where I dump in everything, so once I connect it should remove this and send them over here. And the reason I spread them out like this is just because you can control the ratio a bit. Like for instance in my cobble, dirt and gravel chest I have, well now it's almost full, but you see I've filled up with dirt here to make sure that no more cobble can go into this chest. Because I'm gonna have an even lower priority route for the cobblestone, so that gets sent into my grinders. And this is just to keep a nice reserve of cobble whenever I need it. So let's go downstairs again and see what we have. On this first chest, the one marked default route, this is where I just dump in all my crap. And this is where the quarry is going to pump in its items as well. And on that guy I have a Mark II chassis with 1 quicksort module. Now this one will pull out stacks of items, about 1 per second or so, but 1 stack at a time, and send it out into the network, but only if there is a request for it somewhere. And this is an item sync module, and you can specify items for it to request. But I will just set it to the default route, because that means that any item that doesn't have anywhere else to go will go right into this chest. So, and the item, no, the quicksort module will not extract items that does not have a higher priority route than default route. So yeah, and here I have the polymorphic item sync in this. So if I were to put gravel, or if I were to put gravel or cobblestone, since there's no more room for that in this chest, as you can see I have both cobble and gravel here, but it's not getting pulled out because there is no free room in this chest here that actually requests it with the polymorphic item sync. However, if I were to put dirt in, it would immediately be sent into this chest. So here I got my ingots, and let's place our chassis Mark II. And I'm using Mark II chassis under all my chests because later on I'm going to insert provider modules as well, and I'll explain those when I get to it. Anyway, as you can see I have ingots there, and in this guy I got a bunch of ingots as well. So if I now insert my polymorphic item sync, those ingots should be pulled out. Yep, here they come, and sorted into the appropriate chest. Nice. So that's pretty much how this works, and this one I just put up to make sure that the mineral extractor here could dump items out to a pipe on the bottom. So now that I know that works, I'm gonna remove this chest. Let's first just take care of those. So any items it produces will go straight into the network here and sent to the appropriate chest. And what else? Well, I got a whole lot of sand, and yeah. So to compress sand a bit, I put up an automatic crafting table to make sandstone. Now with these grinders I can get sand back from sandstone, so if I ever need more than I have in my little buffer here, that's not going to be a problem. And the way it works is there's a polymorphic item sync under this chest as well. So if there is room for sand in here, let's take some out, put it in here, it will immediately get sent over here. However, if there is not enough room, it will instead go over here, because down here you can see it, we have a, let's see if I can, no, not that way. I have another chassis pipe with a terminus module. Let's see. And I told the terminus module to request sand. And the terminus module has an even lower priority than the item sync, but still higher than the default route. So any excess sand will be sent to that guy and be compressed, because 4 sand makes 1 sandstone, so it's a bit more compact. And then it's pumped out into the logistics network that will of course sort it into this chest. So it's a pretty neat system. Still need another chassis pipe to connect up this guy, and this whole mess is just to get rid of this huge backlog of gravel that I have. So this guy is melting it to lava, and this guy is extracting the good stuff. Anyway, let's go see if we have any more solar panels, solar reflectors to be precise. Yep, one more. And looks like we are soon ready to start crafting or assembling yet another one. And if I remember correctly, 4 of these reflectors give you about the same amount of power as one steam engine, or stone engine if you want. But I'm not sure if that's correct, and I think I read somewhere that biome affects the output as well, so since it's in a desert it should be really good. But as I said, I might have just dreamt that, not sure. And I put a bed down here because I got tired of running back and forth between here and my house. And of course, I'm sure you already figured that out, but the solar power doesn't work during night, so I want to sleep that away as fast as possible. Yeah. So, what do I want to do next? Well, I want to set up the logistics for these machines here. There's actually one more thing, one more neat machine from Advanced Power Systems that I want to show you. Let's see if I have any obsidian, probably in the other room, of course. And a bit of obsidian. I'm just going to borrow those. Oh, I had more there. And what else? I think we have the rest in. No, actually, we might need one additional gold. That should be fine. So, by the way, let's just get one more of those. Get it cooking. Let's see, where were we? Yes, a powered furnace is what I want to build. So, I'm gonna need a gear. Iron gear to be precise. Some pipes. I have to craft because I'm out of wooden pipes. I need that. And what else kind of pipe? I think that's a wooden conductive pipe actually. Redstone. Redstone anywhere. Got tons of it back in the storage room, but I don't want to run back there now. So let's do it like that. And of course I forget, to begin with we need of course a standard furnace and obsidian in the sides. Almost all the APS machines use obsidian. And the gear, another iron, conductive pipe, there we go. Powered furnace kit, and of course, as with all the APS machines, it's a kit that needs to be assembled. So let's just wait for that, and I'll be back when it's done. Looks like my powered furnace is ready. So let's head over to the storage room, because this is where I want to have this guy, and plonk it down right there in the corner. So this is basically a furnace, but it runs on Buildcraft power instead of coal and stuff like that. Now I should have some ore, but let's just go with a piece of cobble. Blup. And the more power it has access to, the faster it goes, so you can smelt things really fast with this. So that's gonna be nice, because now I can, once the quarry gets going, it can just auto smelt any ores that we dig up, or for that matter any ore that I mine the old-fashioned way and dump into this chest, once I rig up the piping, of course. So yeah, and I was thinking I could set up something like this to compress sand. I could compress clay down to clay blocks, but I don't think I'll find much clay when I'm digging in the desert. All this clay comes from grinding flint in these block grinders. And if I remember it, I'll post a link in the description where you can see all the things you can grind up in these grinders. There's some interesting things there. And this guy's churning along and slowly but surely eating up this huge supply of gravel. And speaking of compressing things, forestry has some neat crating system where you can create wooden crates and stuff, things in them. So 9 items turns into 1 crated item, and of course you can uncrate it to get them back. So I might want to try out that later on, but yeah, later. Right now I just want to get all this logistics stuff as I want it, and start up a new quarry, because I want to see this thing run when we have a steady supply of items coming in. That will be most interesting. And I think the new quarry will go somewhere over there, and I will probably set up a rail system to transport the items from the quarry and back here, instead of making a huge long pipeline with pipes, because I really like the rails. It's awesome. Like this little tank cart system I got going here. I just love it. It's so cool. So let me just think a little bit about what I want to do next. Yeah, let's actually go and get ourselves... no, that's not gonna work. Okay, I'll be back when I have some more items that I want to show. So this process is just taking forever. So I'm going to try something, just a temporary solution here to speed things up a little. I'm going to place down these. One, two, three, 4 of them. And that's not going to work. Oh well, whatever. I need to reorient them so they are pumping into there, and because I can't place levers on glass, nope. Oh well, I'm gonna have to make it even more ugly. And let's just put in, because I have so much cold coke now, so let's just use it. See if that speeds up the lasers here and everything. Still just red, that's disappointing. I thought maybe I could speed it up a little. Oh well. Can't be slower. Let's comfort ourselves with the map. I even disconnected this guy because I thought it was hugging all the power, but I begin to think that the blast furnace is actually the one that drains the most power. The grinders don't seem to take much at all, actually. Anyway, once this one is full, it will not drain any more power, and then we definitely must be getting better results in here. So I'll be back when that one is ready. Okay, so I got the things I need, and I'm gonna craft, I'm gonna get some redstone, thank you. Now I'm gonna craft what I need. And this will be to get the powered furnace into the logistics system. So I'm gonna need an item sink module and an extractor module. I hope I get this right now. I think it will work. We'll see. And of course a chassis pipe. Let's just wait till this thing has passed. I went ahead and hooked that thing up again because, well, I got what I needed for now, so I don't need to. And take that off and replace it with that thing, and of course I forgot to bring a basic logistics pipe. I'll be right back. So now I should have everything. Let's just put one basic, because it's an intersection, so we need that, because otherwise the network will be confused. So we get our wrench and hit this guy up here. No. Oh, I hit the basic pipe. Okay, let's take that off for now. So, item sync, extractor module, and I think we want to default is on this side, because you know you can extract from different sides of the machine, from top, bottom or side. So you don't actually have to place the pipe on the side. So that should be good. And item sync. Yes, I need something to... Let's place that back in case the mineral extractor spits something out. Let's go over here to our default drought chest and get some iron ore. Gold. And see if we can... No, doesn't work. Let's just take it off then. So, item sync. You want iron ore. So when I connect this up here, hopefully we will get iron ore from our chest. Here it comes. And it goes into the furnace. And I think we have a problem. Let's go upstairs and check. Yeah. We are actually putting the iron into the wrong spot. It should go here. So I need to pipe in from the top, not the bottom. That makes things a bit more complicated with this setup. I have to redo my piping a bit to make this work. Let me just rethink my approach here and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've been thinking, and first I thought maybe I'd place the furnace here and have the item pipes come up behind and somehow to the top, but I'm gonna do something a bit more drastic. I'm gonna reroute the power so that we have the power lines underneath all the machines and the item pipes on top. That might be more interesting to watch as well when items start flowing back and forth. So yeah, and while I do that I might as well remove this air cable here and just have it go underground from the power plant all the way into this house. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that, and I'll be back when that is done. So I've hidden all this cabling underground now. So it goes down there, and I just left this piece here because I'm gonna use it later for the new quarry. So right under here goes our power line and comes up. You can kind of see it down there, and goes underneath all our machines. And it's not getting enough power, so it's okay. Since I removed all the piping, I don't want this one to run, because it will just spit out items all over. And also get rid of the airlines, of course. And then the power comes up here, because this one needs it on the roof to get the lasers that need to be above the assembly table. And of course I had to put up some safety measures here, so we don't want any accidental electrocutions. Yeah, it's just cosmetics, but I like it. I want things to look good, not just be efficient. So, next up I'm gonna move... Actually, I think I'm ready to... Yeah, we got enough room there to fill up. So let's just scoop up everything we got in there, and dump it in there, scoop it up, dump it, and that one's empty, and we have a little spare room in there, so that's good. I can finally clean up the last bit here. Do I even have enough room to handle a few more pipes? Well, if I do that, I think we will be fine. I could, of course, also get my... So, what's the problem? I have a self-sorting chest here, so what am I complaining about? And here you can see the power line, and when I'm here I'm gonna tidy up this a little bit. Not there, actually. That is for sandstone. So, and since I have this redstone engine to pump out the lava from the blast furnace to the mineral extractor, I had to run the cabling around a bit. Looks kind of funky, but it works. Okay, so now all I need to do is reroute the item pipings. Well, actually the chest pipes are still going to be down there, so I'm going to have to pull up a pipe somewhere around here, and then it's going to go across the machines here. So I will fix that up, and I'll be back when we are ready to start things up. And now I'm ready to continue my little piping here. I decided to just bring it up there, and let's see. So again, we try with the chassis on top this time. Should work better for inserting the ores to the correct position. On the side, and I need to bring ore as well, but I'm gonna do this first, just in case this guy happened to produce something. So, and it turns green, that means that it's connected to another logistics pipe. This one is red because there's no logistics pipe in this end, but we don't need that right now. So, and should I try this now? Let's try it. So let's tell our item sync that it's gonna request iron, like so. Here comes the iron, and still no luck. Yes, it's working, it's just a bit slow because I turned off the engines, so it's just the solar plant powering everything now. And there we go. Plop. So that's working. Nice. And of course I'm gonna set it up to request not just iron ore, but all the ores. And a nice thing about this chassis pipe is that they have ore flow protection, so if this one is cooking up iron and we have gold ore coming in, it will just bounce off and go back to the default route. So once the iron is clear, the next type of ore can go in. So that's gonna work really well. Okay then, what else? So let me grab a few more chassis pipes and modules and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got chassis Mark 1. Now this can only hold one module, but that will be enough here since this one is only going to accept items in. It's not outputting any items, it's outputting liquid in this pipe here, so not a problem. However, this can't be good. What do we want? Yes, it's outputting items here, of course. But since it's going to be an intersection of sorts, we're going to need a basic logistics pipe. Right there, and then the stone pipe. Should work fine. And in this chassis pipe we want a terminus module. So of course I need something to teach it, tell it. So I'm gonna tell it to take care of any excess gravel in the system. And here it comes, a whole lot of it. And obviously most of it will just bounce right back into this default route here. I'm hoping, anyway. Yep, here we go. And it will keep bouncing it back and forth here until, well, as long as there's no more room, that's what's going to happen. But that's okay, as long as it's not dropping out of the system, that should work fine. Now let's try this with the grinder as well, and just gonna go over here and grab some cobblestone, because I want this guy to have some terminus module and take care of cobblestone for me. So here comes cobblestone going in, and hopefully the resulting gravel is coming out and being routed. Yep, and off it goes. So that seems to work. So now I can set up another one just like that on this guy, and I'm gonna tell them to take care of cobblestone, dirt and stone. I don't know if I'm gonna need to, but I have to, so why not let them work? So I'm gonna set that up, and then it's all done actually. No, wait. Yeah, we still have this guy to connect up with the polymorphic item sink. So 2 more pipes that I want to set up before this room is ready for operation. So I'm gonna get those parts that I need and I'll be back. So I'm just gonna place the last few pipes here and configure that guy, take care of cobblestone, and let's set it up proper. So we're gonna take some dirt and some stone as well. You can take care of dirt and stone. And you as well, dirt, stone. That's good. And let's just dump that back in here. And it should return to this chest actually. Yep, there we go. Since this is not filled to capacity yet, it's gonna have higher priority than the terminus modules. So I'm not gonna get anything grinded up until the buffer is full, and that's just as I want it. So here we just want polymorphic item sink, and that should get some diamonds and obsidian into this chest. Yep, awesome. The system is ready, and of course I might expand with more chests for various items, and probably another furnace, just to speed it up a little. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this system. Let's crank up the power again and see everything run. So the next order of business will be, well, I want to set up the new quarry of course, but I think I want more power production before that, so we're probably going to expand that solar plant back here a bit more, quite a lot actually, and we'll see what I do, but this is just awesome. And everything's getting power. I love it. Well, I think it's a good time to wrap up this episode. Everything running smoothly here, and yeah, great stuff. So I'll see you next time. Bye bye.